What's going on, guys? Welcome in. My name's Adam. I'm with OrlandoDrummer.com, and I really appreciate you checking out this lesson. Two quick announcements before we get started with today's lesson. The first is that for all of you guys that are on Instagram, I actually have an Instagram account that I just started that is basically offering free 15-second drum lessons with the new videos that you can put on Instagram. So if you guys are interested in checking that out, you can find it at Chops. That's Insta_Chops. Hope you guys will check that out. Just another really cool way to get some free quick lessons that'll keep you busy throughout the week. Announcement number two is that at some point around the turn of the year, probably in early 2014, I'm going to be launching on OrlandoDrummer.com a video library. So most likely this is going to be a paid monthly subscription. I haven't really decided if I'm going to do it that way or if we're going to do it as just a one-time fee and you get access to these videos. But we're talking in the ballpark of about 200 videos, and this is my entire curriculum laid out in videos that are going to be the same quality as the ones you've seen on the YouTube channel now. Over the next few months, if the videos sort of slim down here as I'm posting, it's because I'm working on this pretty big project. So I'm really looking forward to it, and I hope you guys are too. So enough of that stuff, let's get on to today's lesson. So to make today's lesson as simple as possible, all we're doing is taking patterns of 8 notes and converting them into patterns of 24 notes. The way that we're doing that is by substitution. We're taking every right or left, every R and L that we see inside of these patterns of 8 notes, and we're substituting that for a pattern of 3 notes. Every time you see a right hand or an R, that's going to equal a new pattern of 3 notes. The right hand pattern is an accented right and 2 lefts that are ghosted. The left hand pattern is going to be 2 ghosted right hands and an accented left. We're going to plug this formula into patterns of 8. Those patterns of 8 we're going to use single strokes, double strokes, and paradiddles, but you can use any pattern of 8 that you want. Let's start with single strokes. So we have 8 single strokes, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Each one of those is going to be substituted for our new patterns of 3. Now, this happens to give us the 6-stroke roll, but in the doubles and the paradiddles, that's not the case. So ignore that little detail at the moment, but this is basically just going to be the 6-stroke roll, but it's a good place to start learning this. So let's plug this in, try it at a few really slow speeds, and we'll see what we got. Okay, now we're on to doubles. So doubles are a little bit more fun. I actually enjoy this pattern a lot more than the singles because it's not a traditional rudiment. It's a specific, unique sound that we create when we substitute these new patterns. So double strokes, we have right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left. Well, our first 2 rights are going to equal right, left, left, right, left, left. And then our next 2 lefts are going to equal right, right, left, right, right, left. That alone is 12 notes, and we're going to repeat that pattern. Let's give this a shot, same way, really slow, and we'll pick up the speed to see what we have. All right, now we're on to paradiddles. These are a little bit more difficult to grab. They're really the most difficult because the accents are moving around. Every time we do a new pattern that we plug into this new system of 3 notes, well, it ends up changing where the accents fall within the 16th note triplet fill that we're creating. So for paradiddles, remember we're going to have right, left, right, right. Well, let's tackle that first. Right, left, that gives us the 6-stroke roll like we learned in the single strokes. So we have right, left, left, right, right, left. Well, now that goes straight into 2 more rights. So we'll have our 6-stroke roll in the beginning, followed by right, left, left, right, left, left. Now right in the middle, it turns around. Now we have left, right, left, left. That's going to give us right, right, left, right, left, left, and then 2 lefts at the end. Right, right, left, right, right, left. So this pattern sort of folds over in the way that the accents feel. Remember, take your time, do these one at a time. Each note is now being converted to 3. So there's a bit of a learning curve here. We've got to memorize these new patterns of 3 that we're substituting in for what used to be a normal paradiddle. We're sort of messing it up quite a bit. All right, so let's take our paradiddle and we're going to substitute in these 3 notes. Remember, keep it nice and slow. We'll play it at 3 different speeds so you can hear it. This one in particular, give yourself a fair chance to learn it. Don't rush through this one. You've got to hear where those accents are and not only get the muscle memory down, but you've got to get some ear memory going. You really have to know what you're expecting to hear when you play it. So slow down, take your time with this one. It can be a little bit frustrating. Let's give it a shot and see what we have. So I hope you guys enjoyed this lesson. This was a really, really important one to me when I first learned it. This really did start to expand and open up my playing, and especially in the subdivision of triplets. This really gave me a lot of new and interesting ideas. If you guys have any questions, you can leave them here in the comments section. You can get a hold of me through Facebook at facebook.com/TheOrlandoDrummer. You can get a hold of me through OrlandoDrummer.com, or you can get at me on Instagram at Insta_chops. So thanks so much, guys. I really, really appreciate all the support. By the way, 6,000 subscribers. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate that more than I could say in a YouTube video, for sure. Anyway, thanks a lot, guys. I'll see you soon.